I'm 60 days into semen retention, and this has been the hardest day yet. Not in the sense, like, the hard days are not in the sense of, oh man, like, I'm gonna come, I gotta go jerk off. Like, that's not the hard days anymore. Like, the hard days come with, like, a lot of just deep thought about life, about my own life and my own existence. It gets to a point where I wake up and I'm in my head, like my subconscious is just spiraling out of control, and I can't understand why, but I just feel like I'm getting tested. You know what I mean? I'm just getting tested to make sure that the universe is testing me to make sure that I actually want it. I actually want it bad enough. I'm just going to push through no matter how hard it gets, or, you know, how down I may feel. Those days are always the best days afterwards. Like, afterwards, I have all that energy, and I'm angry again. I'm ready to go. I'm fired up. You know, for the rest of the month, I'll have that runway. But for that day, I have to just overcome it. I have to maybe go to sleep earlier, but if I wake up feeling that way, and I went to sleep feeling that way, it's my fault. I need to take that accountability, because I need to get better with just controlling my, fear with life sometimes. I don't fear much, but some days I'll get into that mindset, and then it'll make me spiral more towards that mindset of just lack. And I know to go against all of that, to ignore all of that, and understand that I'm already where I want to be. And I really need to truly just think that every single day. Because when I get to a point like that, where I'm just in a state of fear and spiraling out of control, it's going to direct me into the direction of, bad habits again. I start to become my old self again. Start to do the things that I used to do when I gave up, when I had no hope. And that's not the right thing to do. That's not the right way to go when I'm in those moods, when I'm in those sorts of, state of minds. I can't just keep going down that bad route again and again and again. When that happens, I need to remind myself of everything that I've conquered so far and everything that I'm about to onslaught within my path. I have to remember that I'm a champion, and this is part of the battle. This is part of the struggle. I'm in my entire situation because of myself, and that is okay. I need to really make peace with that and continue forward. Because if I think about the past at all, or why me, why I'm in the situation that I'm in, I start to get in this state of fear. Like, I can't be in that sort of consciousness if I want to move forward. It's not possible, and I know that. And usually, like, the days are much better, and the months in general since I started this semen retention journey have been significantly better. I haven't had that fear and anxiety constantly. It'll just, come about, try to test me on the days where I'm about to break, and it just unfolds in my path, and I need to ignore it. I need to learn to really just ignore it and just continue forward and remember the mission that I'm on. That's how I'm going to conquer and actually get to my goals. Because I'm starting to realize too, well, I know this deep down. Don't mind the hair, I just got done with a fucking shift. But I know this deep down that I need to destroy everything that I once was. And that's why my name is the name that it is in the first place. In German, it means destroyer. I need to destroy everything that I was in order to create everything that I want to be. There's no other way. You have to destroy every single part of your old self in order to evolve into that next step of who you were always meant to be. There's no other way. If you want to truly change, you have to leave it all behind. Everything that does not serve you anymore, you have to just leave it all behind. It's the only way to actually grow this time. Because if you try to keep, any sort of habit around, it's going to draw you back to the other habits. They might not be that bad. It might just be hanging out with friends and things like that. But if those friends aren't really too positive and they're not really good to be around, then sometimes it sucks, but you got to rip away from that. Or maybe it's family. Maybe you really love your family, but for you right now, they're not too good to just be involved in your life. So you got to just step away from that for now, for your sake and their sake. Like every move that you make and every step that you take is for them as well. And they won't understand that in the moment, but you do. You have to be stronger. You have to really just separate from everything that you were, everything that you once were, in order to become something new. Like the character that's been in your mind that you could be. That's how you get there. That's how you actually become that. Not by just like pretending, but getting away from the old you and the old habits that you used to portray. That's such a significant part of the process that you have to understand in order to actually evolve. That's why I keep going back into these states of mind every month or so, where I get real dark and real down on myself and question a lot, because I'm still in the physical realm of everything. I'm still, not where I want to be. And I'm still doing old habits because I have to, I feel like I have to right now. I have to still work my job that I've been working because I need to make money. I need to save up enough to move forward. So this is the last little part of that process in order to move ahead. But it's drawing me down when I'm around the same sort of people, the same sort of negative people, especially at work. It's a real just negative environment that nobody wants to be in. Like, it's a suck ass job, and nobody wants to be there. Nobody's motivated to be there. Nobody's motivated to just even nobody's smiling, nobody's happy. And it's a real draining place to be. When you're trying to evolve your mindset, because you'll have conversations with people that you don't want to have, but you kind of gotta have because you're around them for fucking 10 hours a day. But when you're trying to evolve and when you're trying to only be in your mind and your process, that takes away from it. And then you're kind of involved in the workplace, and you might get stressed from the workplace. You might get stressed that things that are just going on around you, and it's busy and all this sort of stuff. But that's only going to draw you back. So I just need to keep moving quicker and keep reminding myself of the process that I'm in, that I'm almost there, that I'm right there. I'm right at that finish line in order to move away from, the state that I live in and start that new life, that new character. I feel that I'm already there, but to really reassure my mindset that I'm there, I need to just keep moving forward, as quickly as I can, because I need a year's worth of rent, not including my safety net, not including my investments. I need a year's worth of fucking rent in order to, go live over there and move forward, because my credit's so destroyed and fucked up from my past, So I just gotta move quicker and keep moving. Keep moving. I can't get demotivated and give up. I'm tired of giving up. Every time things used to get hard, I used to just give up and go back to my old ways every single time. And that's not happening anymore. That's not going to happen. Like, I need to evolve. I want nothing more than to evolve, because if I don't evolve soon, then I feel like I'm going to just die and burn out, and just there's no other way to go about this life than everything that I'm doing right now in order to get to my goals and my dream. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm very much on my way. I just have to be a little bit more patient, and I need to find a way to make even the same amount of money. It doesn't have to be more money than the money that I'm making at my job right now, but even the same amount of money, but just somewhere where I could have more leverage, or just be in a more positive mindset and more positive state of mind. If I can figure out how to do that while, everything else is growing in the background, the YouTube and all of that, then phenomenal. But this job it keeps drawing me back to such negative parts of my psyche, and it makes me think a lot about all the wrong things, and because I'm just around misery all day. I'm around miserable people, and that's the same reason why I gotta move out of my hometown entirely, because there's people that live here that are just draining to be around. And I know there's draining people everywhere, but I mean in my direct vicinity, my direct environment, I can't be there anymore. And I'm fucking 27 years old, so I need to obviously move on for that reason too. But I need to remember my fucking mission and just keep on going. So when it gets, when it gets real dark and you start questioning everything, you just have to remember why you started and not to give up on yourself. Because I know for a fact you've given up on yourself before many times, and that's not the route to go down, because you're just gonna restart, or you might just give up forever, and you can't do that. That's not the way out. That's not the option. So you just have to keep on going. No matter what obstacle stands in your fucking way, you just have to get back up and keep on going. That's how you actually win. Winning isn't done on the days that it's easy, that things just aren't working out. Winning is done on the hard days, that you just push through no matter what. No matter what obstacle stands in your way, you just get it done, because that's who you are. And that's who you're becoming. Somebody who just fucking gets it done, One day you're gonna have children, maybe, or a wife or a partner, and things are going to get tough. You're going to encounter tough times, and you're going to have that character developed within you, that you can get through tough times. So just remember too, this is the easiest that your life will ever be. You're young right now. You don't have too many responsibilities. You might have rent or, holding up a job or things like that. But that's regular shit. You don't have responsibility of a human life yet, maybe. But, I don't. So I don't really have too big of any sort of issues or problems within my life. I'm great, I'm good, I'm phenomenal. And I could really, this is the part of life where I have to give it my all, because It won't get easier than this. I won't be any younger than this. I have to just keep on going, you know? And I can't go back to my past and wonder why I did this, or I could have done this right, I could have done this right. It's the past. It doesn't fucking exist anymore. Like, you can't change it. So trying to think back and, you know, wonder what if, that's such a bad mentality to have. And like, I know that deep down, and like I knowledgeably just know this, but sometimes I'll just ignore that knowledge and get back to that state of mind. And that's so ridiculous. That's so illogical. It's just fucking emotional. And I have to stop being a fucking pussy and just get it the fuck together. Like, realistically, I just need to get it the fuck together and just keep doing what I'm doing. Because everything that I'm doing is working slowly but surely. But as long as I'm consistent enough, there will come a day where all of this fucking pays off. So I just have to remember that and, you know, keep my promises to myself and keep unwinding my old self, that old version of myself. I have to fully destroy it. Eventually, surely I will. And I will become something new, something much more beautiful. I will finally evolve and then keep on striving to evolve, but I'll finally evolve. I'll finally turn into something different, something I knew that I could always be. And that's the point of why we're here, to evolve, to create, evolve, and just get better. Get better, become a better human being, and endeavor more into, you know, what you want to do with your life. You know, my birthday is coming up, and I keep saying I'm 27, but I'm about to be 27. I'm 26 right now. And my birthday comes up in about a week now. And I'm gonna turn 27, and, you know, that's probably what has me thinking, like, man, some people have kids right now, some people this, that, you know, start comparing myself to other people because of my age. But I can't look at it like that, because then nothing will change. You understand, Zach? Nothing will change if you just keep going back to the past and, you know, keep saying all the things that could have happened. You can create your future right now if you just focus on it. Just hyper focus. Like, all the things that I've been talking about, I have to practice what I preach, you know? And for the most part, I do, but those days could completely derail fucking everything if I'm not careful with how I think, you know? Your thoughts are powerful. The things that you say are powerful. And for the past day or two, I've been thinking real negative about myself and thinking that I'm not capable and I'm not good enough for any of this. But I am. I'm already there. I'm striving to get there every single day. And I'm a fucking, you know, I work incredibly fucking hard, day in and day out. Like, I don't take a fucking break. And that's maybe part of the problem too. Like, my body, because, you know, it's getting hot in the fucking warehouse right now. And I'm fucking carrying boxes all day, fucking unloading trucks quick as fuck. And it's not to complain or anything, I'm just saying what it is. And that's made my body a lot more tired, and that's making me stressed out, because it's making me think like this is going to be my life forever, and it's getting me in this doomsday type of fucking scenario. But I know that I just need to keep pushing forward. Like, I'm almost fucking there, you know? We're almost fucking there. And as long as I keep pushing, everything is going to happen. Everything. Keep pushing my physique, keep pushing my potential, keep pushing myself at work, and keep going harder in every single aspect. That's why I have all this semen within me, to fucking create more, to fucking, you know, have all this energy. Like, if I was depleted right now, I would be fucked. You know, I don't even know if I would be waking up a day at a time for work. Like, I'd be going to work late every single day. Like, it'd be horrible. But I have all this energy and power within me. Like, I just got off a shift and I was so, like, I wanted to make a video so bad. Like, I've been wanting to make a video all fucking day. Like, I need to just keep getting my creative energy out there and keep creating and keep bettering my physique and keep just bettering my mind. Keep focusing and stop going back to the bad habits. You know, the habits of the old me. You know, going back to watching social media because it just might make me feel good. No, it's not the right thing to do. I would rather be, you know, in my house that I bought in cash, just fucking chilling, man, relaxing, eating some food, watching fucking nature outside. Like, I'd rather be doing all that than fucking, you know, video games or just scrolling on social media. Like, this path that, you know, I was originally on would have led me to hell. And, like, I think it's the knowing too that nobody else believes in me that sometimes gets to me. And I need to just, you know, remember who I am. Remember the capability that I have. Remember that I'm actually fucking strong as fucking, you know, I'm built like no other. Like, I really just put myself through hell every single day. And I haven't made progress in years because of my fucking mentality. So once I fix that, I'll be able to fucking outwork anyone, anybody, including myself, because I know my potential. Like, I need to make this move. I need to fucking, you know, have a fucking better car, have a better fucking social life, all that shit. Like, have better finances, obviously, but that's all gonna come with it, you know? I'm just gonna fucking keep getting on to it. I'm sorry if this is a complaining ass video, or, you know, I'm just trying to document so I can look back and also document if you're maybe on this journey too. Maybe if you make it to day 60, maybe you're kind of feeling the same way, or along your journey you're kind of feeling the same way, and just, you got to remember that you just got to push through. Like, because tomorrow I know I'm going to come on this bitch, you know, with so much energy. Just, you know, I might be a little bit drained from work, but I'm gonna have so much energy and just ready to create, because number one, I love this shit. Number two, like, the days just get better. After the bad days, after you overcome the bad days, after you overcome, like, the darkness, the light comes, you know? The morning always comes after the nighttime. So, same thing. After the darkness, good things always come. Like, better days come, and you have to just wait on those better days. Know they're gonna come, but you gotta keep putting in the work and not self-destruct. You know, just do not self-destruct, do not binge, do not do any of that shit. Do not binge on food, do not binge on, you know, shows or porn or any of that. And just remember your potential. Remember why you even started, and, you know, you're going to be able to just keep moving forward. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling on all my words too. I've been up for fucking a while, so. But yeah, this is a pretty good fucking video right here, man. Day 60 of semen retention, and we're gonna continue on this bitch, and we're gonna have better days. I'll be back tomorrow, fucking thriving. Fucking love y'all. Peace.